Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
They are going to have, I think, some trouble in the early game if they are not very, very careful. There's good setup, both in bot and top for the Nidalee, especially post 6, the Ash arrows.
If they can shake this off, and it's going to be a late invade that'll be spotted by Perks as he walks away, but Jankos wants this camp. Will not land the Javelin.
Looks like they're just going to fight for this. So we'll see if Jensen as well as Caps are actually going to move down, but nice spear does land, and I mean, I don't know how heavily they want to commit. I think in a drawn-out fight, it should go the way of TL, but they're getting poked down, and this is going to come down to a smite fight, looks like.
Flash stun, they've got the combo. Jankos is not going to be rented. The heal comes down in time. The flash auto is first blood for Tactical, and a red buff for Broxa. Team Liquid got and look at the camp difference. I mean, you've got the 5 farm lead for Jensen in mid, but Broxa now, speaking of a fight in the mid lane, though, CoreJJ dropped pretty low, has the punch for the shield if he needs it. They'll jump forward, big punch, shockwave onto 3. Jankos is burning down. Team Liquid with their second kill, and they're going to grab it on the Jensen. Ulti in for impact, forces the flash away from Jankos, and Team Liquid up 800 gold.
Entire turret, and based on the gold pre-Herald, you would say it's going in the favor of Tactical. Tactical's actually up 2 levels on Perks right now. That's the other thing, into Tactical directly. That being said, G2 may just want to try to break out from the laning phase. They are such a strong macro team. They play the map incredibly well. And maybe they are just relying on, based on the straight up golden experience, it's not bad for TL at all.
It's a 2,000 gold lead. I mean, golden XP, you can see Tactical and Jensen lead the charts, and it's not close. I mean, Tactical's got 1,400 gold over anyone on the G2 side. There's the cross-map play. TL stepping up. It's somewhat G2 dropping the ball here, and as you mentioned before, yes, I want to see the mid-game actually play out, but so far, we're basically waiting on Ash Engage and Mickey X for the other combos to get stuff going.
I mean, TL is looking fantastic so far, and I mean, I think that G2 has had to take a slower-paced game because of how bad the level 1 went, right? Yeah. Broxa they got the first blood kill, over onto Jankos. Broxa has been taking away camps from Jankos as well. They're going to the engage now to Jensen.
Play out of Mickey. The dunk back is not going to be enough. He gets the kill, he gets the money, and he's going to walk right back out. Look at the combo. Look at the freaking damage. Beautiful out of Caps. And
see this next dragon. There was no really early dragon stacking that started from TL, so G2 is going to try to play the map, try to get themselves as much gold and experience as they possibly can before they are forced to fight, which is play devil's advocate. He may be thinking, all right, we have no AP threat. I've got to be able to kill frontline. Bork Hurricane may be able to do a better job against the CoreJJ Impact duo, but Core looking to set up here on Perks.
Here's the flash engage. Shockwave going to miss. Let's Perks flash away. The autos, the punch. It's going to be maybe enough, but he autos. He's going to not quite stay alive. Bork could not be enough healing. Ignite takes him down. A kill in the mid lane, and mid lane outer should fall as well.
A great play from TL. And looking like they want to try to collapse potentially.
Looking for the play. They're going to have the whole squad grouped up together, but Ash is on the wrong side of the map. This is a 5-on-4 if TL can make their way in. Kalista ulti is up. Impact gets the slow. He can ult in for the extra slows as well. Tactical throws in CoreJJ. Stun lands the backside, gets a shield. That is a low health bar. Tactical gets shut down. Another kill to Mickey X. And here comes the re-engage. 5-on-4 for G2. Caps dives in. Will be shut down. Perks not there in range, and it means that Caps goes...
Have the TP. Could be somewhat detrimental, but they have spotted Impact, and they're going to try to look for a pick.
Runs pretty quick, though. Still on Boots 1, but he's going to be headbutt pulled, and Wonders nearby. Finds himself a shield, walks away, but this is a 5v1. Impact ult, they're still going to be in range. They might find the slow. Flash of the way, still gets stunned, still gets picked off. Perfect time for G2, but looks like TL wants to fight anyway. Core goes to dunk, only hits one, stuns in the AD carry, burns the stopwatch. They're going to find the kill thanks to Jensen. Re-engage still good. G2 knocks down the Team Liquid support. The chase is still in. Mickey X running a bit low. The flash stun on Tactical. QSS keeps him alive. Flashes in for the auto. Ren finds it, but he's traded back all the same. Caps now fighting Broxton. Another kill comes in for Jensen, and the chase is still on. Jankos dangerously low. Q is going to land, and Jensen finds his 3rd kill of the fight. And Team Liquid take
there from CoreJJ and Jensen, lining it up to catch Perks in that shockwave, to take him down, put themselves to soul point here. Jensen now in a position to carry 4
minutes from Infernal Soul, and he's 5-1-2 with a 12-stack with Jive.
He's having an incredible game, and internationally he has been good. Regionally it's always the discussion between him and Bjergsen has kind of gotten more done there, but he is looking incredible in this game. Impact may be in some trouble here. G2 trying to collapse once again.
But he's surviving, honestly.
If you show, TL could actually do Baron, and he's actually just straight up beating Wonder in this 1v1 right now.
holding the ult. He's going to put the storm down, and now how much more is going to happen as he jumps in for this
Jensen's
fight?
coming.
He's running low on health, and here comes Jensen. He's going to go for the kill first. The shields can come after. Let him die. It's a trade of 1-for-1. Mid laners both getting kills, and now another battle in the bottom river. Mickey's in a bad spot. He's running, but Phase Rush gets him pretty far away. Jensen finds himself the one-on-one, and Mickey is running out of time. The headbutt backwards won't do too terribly much. Nice sidestep there for Broxa. The dunk can help guarantee it. And finally, end of the line comes through, and CoreJJ finds himself his second kill. Team Liquid, 3-1 long term.
Will they go to Baron, though? Because TPs are up for both of the G2. So Team Liquid are making the call to go for it right now. Wunder TPing in the mid lane. G2 will challenge.
Make or break moment for G2. They cannot afford to lose this fight in the Baron thereafter. Teleports coming in all across the board. This is the battle, and Mickey can't be a part of it. Stun on Perks. Burns QSS flash in for Core, finds a stun, but cannot get more. G2 get the kill.
Trade one teleport for two. So Wunder and Caps both going to be down on the teleport. And we'll see if TL can make anything from that in a while, but Broxa looking like he's caught out.
He is in danger. Great flash, gets away from the pulverize, but here comes the arrow. Not going to step this one either. Will get away. Here comes the shield. Here comes the re-engage. Caps getting low. Has to kite away. Jensen, of course, in range for most of this one. And be careful, because Mickey's coming as well. He's coming for the play. He's going to find the headbutt, going to find the pull. Not going to find much more than the arrow. Shockwave makes Jensen go godlike, and Impact's back in there as well. Not sure you're going to survive this one. Jankos kites away. A double kill yet again for Jensen. And the re-engage looking for more. CoreJJ, no ulti just yet, but they do have Callista for the follow-through. Runs in, finds the stun. Here comes round number 2.
They're all dead.
Number 3 and kill number 4. Baron is going to be easy, and Wunder may have won top lane, but he's not going to win the 1v.
Against it, looking like they are very close to being dealt their first loss here at Worlds 2020, and Team Liquid coming alive when they need it.
Not willing to give up this control. They are the most tenacious team I have ever seen come out of Europe. They will take battles that look bad and make them look good. Wunder, a big deal. Mickey here as well. Here comes the play. Can they secure the soul? Smite comes through, they grab it. Here comes the engage. Big stun comes across. Dunk back.
Perks isn't in the fight.
Down Oriana. Do they have enough for the rest of it? Wunder will drop down as well. 2-for-1 so far, and Mickey X is on the run. A double kill for Broxa. A headbutt to a minion. Surely he cannot survive this one. Team Liquid claim the soul, and they win the fight 4-1.
Huge for a team, and they're at the very least going to be able to secure one inhibitor.
Perks is around, going to find the slow. Tia will cheat up to go for the inhib itself. They'll claim that. They'll run back as fast as they can. Respawns are coming. Teleports won't be up for a flank play. There's
He hits a full combo on pretty much anyone, they're just gone, besides maybe an Alistar with ultimate up. So it is incredibly difficult to team fight here for G2, and the Baron buff is making things even tougher.
Just part of the mid wave says, okay, that's going to be yours, Wunder. Instead, we got to save our Nexus turrets, and here comes the top lane wave. You got about 3 seconds to show up, and it's indeed going to be the retreat. G2 played as patiently as they can. Team Liquid waited out. Once the minions are there, the 6th man guarantees that siege is easy.
They're still super spot, so it's tough now, because if TL go for this, Perks isn't here, and they're going to go for the dive.
They go now, they dunk. Core is in. He cannot be pulled back in time because of the threat on the backline. It's 1-for-0, and Mickey bought so much space, but he may lose his life for it. The ulti's going to time out soon, and there's not going to be another headbutt in time. He will drop it to 1-for-1, a trade of supports, but the wave means the team is sent back and that TL can try again.
And critically, Caps has no flash now. They're going to dive onto Perks.
Dunk turns off the turret. Perks going to get away with the QSS. Impact getting low, gets the shields to stay alive, and now the inhibitor is laid bare, and Tia will knock this one down. Baron respawns in 40 seconds. With supports respawning in 10, should be an easy reset and a setup again for this top river. From it being that, but it was in fog. He couldn't have known any better. End of the day, TL get most members back, but they have not recalled, refreshed their health, refreshed their mana, or shopped since that siege.
Oh, and Mickey over the wall here could go for a big play. If he gets vision, he sees Tactical now.
Gets the headbutt pulverized. QSS running away, gonna stay alive, and the arrow gonna be tanked up by CoreJJ. Mickey goes for the game winner, but it's not gonna be enough. Here come the re-engage, though. Wunder wants in, looking for the re-engage now. Onto Broxa. He's squishy, he'll be stunned. He gets the shield, though, and stays alive. But look at the health bars on TL. 4 of the 5 are below half HP.
Here comes Impact.
Tries. Gets the stun. Mickey back in there as well, but Tactical gonna find 1, gonna find 2. He's gonna lose his support, but he is still alive. Kill number 3 comes across. The dunk over the top. And if I learned anything from Worlds, that G2 or in the LEC cannot beat play-in teams. Jankos on the way out. Impact on the chase. Minions in the bot side. And Team Liquid, they're not TPing in the base until now. Now they show up to knock down the turrets, and it's Jankos against the world. And I don't think he can do it. Jensen, he is 10, 2, and 10. The turrets will fall, and Team Liquid will find their first win of the group stage, knocking out the LEC Sweethearts of G2 and getting a taste of revenge from MSI 2019.
And what a game from Team Liquid.
Never get the lead in top lane. You just play around the one.
So full knowledge of where he is. Gemini is heading up towards that top side, but the wave does not look like it was actually able to get that full bounce in.
Yep.
PK did hold it outside, so now Bin's in trouble.
Dodge comes in, dodges down, easy taunt. If he goes for it, flashes to make it land, and they're gonna get the rest of the damage. They're gonna have it. First
Clean.
blood right away, clean. As you say it, never had a chance to flash away on the jet. But yeah, I mean, a taunt combo without the dodge zone up, without him putting on Counter-Strike means he's gonna be gone.
They can do this dive. You just need to walk up, make him Counter-Strike before you start attacking him. Just try to walk up on his face, but okay, they're gonna go for it.
Instant taunt into the queue. There was no way through. That was a perfect tower dive, and Ben can't show back up. The
push. And this is a dominating lead for Machi, not just because of the gold, but because of how this composition is supposed to function. It revolves so heavily around Ben being able to win the side lane. And now, yeah, sure, eventually he's going to get there, but it's going to take so long.
And now look at this. I mean, it's really interesting. Looking at the recall that Hwanfeng just got, he went cold tier. He could have gone pickaxe. He could have gone Sheen. He could have done anything to, oh, this is the 1v1. Goodbye. Angel sends him out, and now what? Just sidesteps towards the more utility-focused Ashe build.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, they're going to have to force, right? They're going to have to be the team starting things up, generally speaking. So you have Rakan to do that. You get the extra CDR on the Ashe. You are going to have more arrows, more opportunities to look for that. You know, going for the Triforce Death Dance, that's an option if you're feeling like you're going to have to kind of go more for that 5v5. But here comes the dive.
Okay, ulti comes across. The ult, he was trying to keep Hwanfeng, I think, alive for all, but he flashed away from it. Still gets chopped down. Kill goes over to Bruce, and now the re-engage comes in from Bin's teleport. Gemini very, very low. The stun comes across, and a shutdown comes through. Revenge for the ganks. A double kill back for Bin, and Jax is online.
Oh, that is
rush. I will at least threaten mid on the play, but looks like those two are just content to farm against each other otherwise.
Yep, definitely the case. SOFM, he has not really been involved in much of anything, but as a result, he has been power farming. He is up 40 CS on Gemini here. Gemini had a lot more impact in those lanes. You can see PK just taunting away, but the leap strike is up, and Bin wants it.
Pull through on the Q, but Bin's feeling great on Ruin King, so teleport comes in. PK gets another shield. He's got a kite back, flashes away for safety, and now the re-engage, the scoop back. When's the dodge gonna come up? When's the taunt gonna come back? Goes over towards Mission, can't find the kill just yet. He's trying a lifesteal, and finally Mission finds the kill. It was a 3-on-1, but it came through in the end.
You know what's concerning about that is that it took multiple flashes, so it looks so much better. But I was like, wait, how does this item?
Yes.
What is happening here? His opponent has Ludens plus Sork Boots, so looking a lot better now. And we'll see how he's going to be able to perform in those team fights, because that really is his strength.
All right, well, here comes the taunt coming across. Finds a bit of a slow, but it's still a lot of damage. His Bard keeps landing the autos, landing the Qs. Dodge comes back in yet again. PK trying to stay alive, and I don't hate this one because you can probably get your dodge back up in time. He steps sideways, gets some Ezreal shots in. He's at 100 HP, and he cannot get away. Sword Art finds himself a kill. It's 4-4. Bruce TP.
Q lands, he's just dead, so a little bit risky there. Mission, you can see the Bin's on the hunt, perhaps. Doesn't have flash, neither player do, so perhaps not confident to actually close the gap. With the Azir ultimate available, should be able to disengage that one pretty comfortably. So Bin not going to go for it, just going to continue farming up. But a nice play from the Suning bot lane. They're going to be able to take this tower now as well. Bruce had to go back to base. SOFM just really farming so heavily, though. I mean, he's the same level as the solo laners right now on Machi. He's 2 levels up on Gemini. Really getting so much just out of this, right? You know, it's going to be forever before Soul is even threatened. So Machi don't really have that as a lever to push the Jax into 5v5. So they're going to have to find dives. They're going to have to find side lane advantages. And I think that's just a lot harder to do. So we'll see if they're going to be able to execute on it, because thus far they haven't been super proactive with Shen ults and Rakan engages.
Big stun though on the front line. Goodbye to Koala. Re-engage, not going to find either stun as Angel keeps cutting away, but Volibear is back to the re-engage, and a flashless Syndra, you have to believe, gets chopped down. Gemini finds yet another kill, the kill leader on
With that gold is, say, the Azir or even the Ashe, but on the bottom side, all this pressure that they did create allowed Bin to have a lot of free time, and now it's potentially a smite fight over this, but Nidalee's up 2 levels and has Q execute.
Missions here, though, and with the chance of a scoop, it's SOFM pushed away the flash combo. Go for this one, SOFM.
Isn't available, though.
Waiting for the way to get over the wall. Ulti from Bard to buy some time, and he's just kiting around. He's waiting for his team. Javelin, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's taken away. SOFM gets it. Magical journey out for Sword Art. Re-engage for Koala, puts down a half HP. Onifung over the wall. Nearly lands the ultimate. That would have been the kill. It's gonna be the kite away for Machi still, though. Well done to SFM for getting that one, and now Gemini is on the run at half HP. Wants in for more. 2 more will kill him. Gets the shield. Look for the next spell. Can't land the javelin, but the red smite could mean it. Here comes Koala. Flash to stay alive. He will not be stopped. SFM goes for the pounce reset. Goes to jump over the wall. Gets away. He can't keep getting away with it, and yet he does.
Apparently Ken Freak just chasing down multiple members. Shen even TPing in to try to stop it, but Machi was so uncoordinated on that turn. You know, Volibear, it looked like just didn't have his Q cooldown. He didn't have the stun. Hitting the Rift Herald on the eye there, it just counted as a regular auto attack. So that is what he was trying to combo with the smite. Failed to get in the position to do so. As a result, it gets stolen away at very low health. Gotta be frustrating for him.
This time around, they grab second Drake here. So Machi on the way towards Ocean Soul. Gemini slowed up, though. Dodge Zone comes in. They can wait around for this one, but now it's timed out, and PK has to be on the run. Thankfully, he has dodge, gets away, but the re-engage, a double root. This is going to be the play. Sword Art does not find the stun, though. Still going to be enough to chase on down. PK forced to run. Javelin going to land on a tank, and it's going to be Machi running away just barely.
SOFM really starting to take over this game, it feels like. They're going for the scoop, though. Nice pick.
Shurima Shuffle does find him a kill, but as you mentioned, a 3,000 gold lead. That could be a kill on the bottom side as the turret falls down. Looks like everyone else is going to stay alive over there, but it looked like danger. Regardless, yes, mid lane falls, and the gold lead is now bigger. It's 3,500 because you take a turret kill over a champion kill every day of the week. Onifung just grabs the farm in mid lane.
And it's also the allocation of resources, right? Like, Machi had 5 people down there to kill off the support. Ezreal got, you know, all that golden experience by himself mid lane. And they're really starting to get pinned in here. They can, but Triforce is now complete. And Jax is going to be more and more of a threat if he wants to go for that kind of more teamfight style build instead of the split push. He can go towards Death Dance as well, and that can be very effective.
Ooh, nice play by Koala. Arrows landed perfectly. Goodbye. Cruz finds a second kill. Yes, indeed, with the jungler dead. That's a possible play. Angel in bot lane with no teleport.
We'll see what Machi can get done here.
Onifung marks Koala, push them away. Nice Bard ulti. Sword Art wants this one up. Easy Q. Gonna find only a slow on a PK. Couldn't find the stun. Angel finds the stun though, and now he's gonna be left alone. Ulti not gonna kill. Exhaust is good. Taunt is even better. Angel will barely fall, but 2 kills go back as he and Onifung pick up 2, and now Mission's gotta be careful. Getting shot over the wall, and Ben finds the third. Slows down onto Koala, looking for the dodge, looking for the stun, not gonna find it. But that is a great Baron stop.
0 fight. Suning don't really care if Jax gets chipped.
Nope, completely fine with this one. Ruin King's the wave, and yep, back to full HP, no problem. Auto attacks were great in this one. And the siege can continue. Baron buff still on for a full minute. Suning looks to go back towards the mid lane there. A chunk in the mid lane turret. Onifung just so terribly safe. He's got his flash up, he's got a QSS, he's Ezreal. Then slowed, stunned, stuns again from Gemini, but Merc treads make it easy to get away, just jumps back to a minion, and that took an ultimate and a lot of effort, and he's gonna lifesteal back up off this wave.
Yep, and Angel was zoning 7,000 gold lead here, and it's so hard for Machi to go anywhere, to do anything. They're losing all quadrants of their jungle. They're losing in the 1v1, and you have no damage here to even threaten Ben.
A stun and a slow, he saves the counter strike now for the double stun to go for a kill. It forces the Shen ult without anyone else in range. That is a cooldown that could have been used for a flank play and now can no longer happen. Limiting the options Machi have for a comeback. A Sword Art cannot quite find that stun, but Angel does. It's Machi kiting back.
Taking top lane.
Yep, top lane is under fire. That turret is going to be dead in about 8 seconds. Mid lane, of course, already cracked open. That inhibitor going to fall as well, most likely.
Everyone has played this game where the split pusher is really strong, no one can answer him, and you just kind of get stuck running around trying to patch all the holes. It's like you're in a sinking ship, right? And you don't have enough hands to plug all the holes in it. But Machi have got to find an engage, and if they don't find an engage, the game is over. So Koala, your time is now. You got to go in. You have the flash ult. You got to try to find some sort of all or nothing fight, or you're just going to slowly bleed out of this game.
USS down, flash out from Angel. Onifung could be the target. No. Koala says, you know, they've split up too much. We don't have the target anymore. We are out. At best, we can clear the wave on the top side. This turret's lost about a quarter of its health. Middle inhibitor, flash, and he's out. Shirelli is, of course, popped there as well.
Max
and
is
here
flanking.
comes the replay towards Mission. Now the turret will spot, but will it be enough to do anything at all? The charm is available, and Bin will just simply kite it away and wait out the cooldown. Summoner TP comes through as they've got the Shen to rejoin, and it's a 5-on-5 with the turret there. And it's going to be a retreat. It's going to be safety. Now, Flash, again, is down for Huanfeng. That is at least one thing missing, but Machi blew 2 ults to make it happen and got nothing.
Exactly, and I mean, PK used his teleport, his ult. Now they're committing down to Jax on this bottom side. He may go down, but he might not even be able to get killed.
Great dodge zone, great play by PK to make sure that was still there for Bruce. That part was perfect. Can they stop the Baron now is the question. Angel wants back in. He wants Koala, maybe Gemini as well. Sweeper, Scryer's Bloom used. They're trying to get away. Can Angel find the stun? He's going to get one. Is it going to be enough? Gemini still has the ulti, and that was the play, the kind of play Machi needed. There's only so many cooldowns available. Hawkshot, even with an Essence Reaver, it's still about a minute-long cooldown. He's not going to get the steal. He's going to find a stun. Maybe there's at least a chance at a kill. Not going to find his way in. Gemini, so that's going to be them trying to run away. They get the taunt, though, onto Angel. Can they kill him? Over the wall he goes. Look at a big knockup. It's not going to be enough. Kill number 1, kill number 2 for Huanfeng. Now over the wall, it's time to get a third. Bruce is running away as fast as he can. There's a triple. There's looking at the quadra, but it's going to be SFM claiming the fit. The quadra's going to be good enough, and it's time to go for the base. Suning going to end the first round robin 2-1. Machi made him work for it off the top lane camp, but it was not enough. The better team today, the better team next week most likely as well. Suning tied for first at the top of the group to close out the first round robin.
Machi really did make him work for it. I think a lot of people are going to be stepping up and taking notice of how strong this team is, but Suning's map play, their macro is on set. If you get past those very early stages, because you're just getting additional damage on your spells every time, but the first 4 is the biggest one. That's where you get that really big range increase. Every 3 thereafter is nice, and they're going in.
They find the stun, they find some damage on a carrier there. The charge comes forward, and he's already burned the flash. There is no way out! Jungle ganks are how you make this matchup work, and first blood comes through. Now, how long to the next stun? That's a big
blast cone, too, to deny any chance of a steal, but it looks like it should be FlyQuest. They had the push, well done there. But you are seeing advantages being created in the lanes by the DRX members. You know, Chovy's such a good mid laner here, up about 20 CS with some to collect there for Power of Evil. This is going to be close. He might get the solo kill.
1v1 top side. Solo did not get the rest of it.
But now the quick draw is on cooldown, so we'll see if DRX want to move in and try to force a flash.
You can bait for Ignar. They're depending on who shows up, yeah. If carrier wasn't there, you had the chance at saying, you know what, let's go for the 2v1. Like, we know the ult stamina, the flash is down. Just jump over the wall, let's get him. You know, flash W, let's see what you got. I guess no flash, but maybe ult W. Regardless, yes, flash to safety is the trade. I think that's worth. Now we got another trade up at the top side. Looking for the stun. We've got everyone else coming around. Now the first one is not going to land, but his ult's going to buy a lot of space. The flash follow. They need this kill in a Doran. They trade blows back and forth. And Solo with some help from his teammates finds himself on the board. 1-0-0, 7 CS lead.
Waiting for that mark on the Wolves, probably. We did see a ward get placed down on that. There is the replay. We see Pyosik escaping. The turret taken here. You know, you have the winning 2v2, and Ignar is roaming. Turtle left in the 1v2 there from Pyosik. And now with that on cooldown, maybe FlyQuest want to actually fight this. We'll see if they do try to posture for it. Yes, Ignar had to go back to base, but he has his ultimate, so that fat finger there from Pyosik may actually cost them potentially a team fight. Doesn't look like FlyQuest is in a position to punish just yet, but we do see Power of Evil moving down here, and he has his ultimate available. Could come down to steal.
They find the stun. This could be an easy steal, easy shockwave, easy burst damage.
Thanks for the leash.
This should be an easy pickup, and that is a dragon taken away.
The question is just, do they want to really commit to it? Because honestly, the second Rift Herald isn't worth that much. If you're not in a good spot to contest, you shouldn't bother.
Unless you get a miracle steal, Q, good smite. That's going to go for Pyosik, and Santorin could ult away, but suddenly Ignar wants Sin by himself. Blast Plant pops in time. No easy re-engage, flash to safety, but an easy chase down for Pyosik. Stun's still going to drop. How about the re-engage on a Doran? Shockwave, autos, that's 1 kill for 1, but now Turtle has to cleanse, has to flash, kiting away, finds the slow. The chase in for Pyosik, the flash in for depth, and he finds the headshot kill. Looking for a sleep now as well, and DRX have turned the corner. 3 for 1 instantly in the team fight.
What a throw from Ignar, honestly. FlyQuest, I liked the attempt at the smite steal, but what was that engage? It's just a one-man mission there from Ignar. The rest of the team tries to stay around and bail him out, and they're probably going to lose, well, they lost 3 members. They almost lost 4 there, and that went from a very close game where FlyQuest is pretty steal it and then quick draw out if he didn't actually find an opportunity to get it. Ignar, though, goes so deep. The team tries to back him off. Yes, they do finish off Doran, but you committed your Shockwave, you committed the Ashe ultimate, every ultimate on cooldown to take
a few minutes. It gets a bit
tower,
closer.
Though.
Yes, it is. It's mid lane tier 2 dropping, the gold lead growing farther and farther. Going a 1,500 gold lead now, and mid inhibitor is going
right now. Looks like he's going for that third item, Storm Razor. So may not have that completed, but he is going to be incredibly strong when he does. Is a way FlyQuest win this fight, but it's tough. You have one side completely walled off by the traps. You can see Pantheon is looking for an angle to ultimate. They are going to fight this, and I think we're going to go right now.
Here comes the play. The 5-on-5 to maybe decide the game. Can they find the back line? So far, so good. Maokai roots up 3. Ignar's got to run away. He can't find anything. A nice flash away keeps Solo away. Now Chovy's going to find damage to the side lane. Going to find himself the first sleep. The Shockwave will not find the kill. Pioshik read it, and he got the Lamb's Respite. And now it's time to kill the rest of FlyQuest, and they take the dirt nap. It's the Earth Drakes.
They had to get a 5-for-0 ace, the Dragon, and the Baron all at once. This one is all but wrapped up now. Was a good attempt at the Shockwave there from Power of Evil, but not quite enough. As
happens.
It does happen. Not quite enough to actually one-round Pioshik there, but was close. Pioshik fast enough on the ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, he ulted pre-Shockwave. He's like, okay, the ball's on me. Let's just Shockwave. The only way we lose is if I get one shot, because that would have been 2 kills. But now look for the re-engage. A Shockwave on a 2. Chovy is caught up, but he has a flash. He's going to go to the wall. Can they get the rest, though? They're going to try to find Doran. He flashes away back to his turret, but it's still a 3 or a 4-on-1. Doran should not live here. He's going to dodge the first knock-up, the first stun. They will find the kill. One Baron buff is gone, but that is a very, very small consolation prize.
You know what I will say? I like how aggressive FlyQuest has stayed in the 2 games that they've fallen really far behind. Both in the top game where they're going straight for that IE now, so he is ridiculously strong at this point in the game, going for that crit build. DRX, they have the Baron buff, they have...
Live for now as Baron ticks down, 38 seconds remaining, but a new wave shows up, and that's going to be a turret dropping. FlyQuest lose control of their bottom inhibitor. Mid
Maokai's top
opened up as well. Maokai on the top side does have teleport, but FlyQuest, oh no, PoE! He cannot find the Shockwave. Deft! What a beautiful play! Flashes forward, Solo kills Power of Evil, and without a carry standing, look at the rest of this damage. Yeah, you can block it, but it's time to kill the base. The perfect cleanse, Keria goes back up, finds a bit more. Re-engage, gonna look at the best they can, but no, asleep on Solo means there's no ult. Pioshik is unstoppable, and there is nothing left for FlyQuest to do. DRX in pretty dominant fashion once 20 minutes came around. They took control, a bit of damage coming back around, a single kill on the board, but it's not gonna be enough. DRX take control, a 2nd place in the group, the way it was expected coming in. FlyQuest made him work for it, but it's still going to be a likely 30-minute victory. We wait for the minion wave to drop down the backdoor bonus. The Nexus will fall, and DRX take down FlyQuest in 30 minutes.
What a way to finish it there. Def doing his best.
Map with Lee Sin jungle and Camille top.
Now, of course, Medic, we've seen this quite a because you'll notice that Ananasek is up towards the top side of the map, clearing out his Krogs. This is going to force 369 to reset because there's a real risk of... Ooh, he's actually cancelled that. This is a great opportunity for UOL.
And Anasek going in, Boss going to land the stun. 369 has the flash, has the counter strike. He's going to dodge a few shots, gets the double stun off, but Anasek is still on the chase, and first blood to the Unicorn.
Really nicely done there with Ananasek as we see...
Utilize the fact that 369 does not have his flash. Now 369 has the ult, has the counter strike available. There's the Sonic Wave, the dash in with a hookshot. Hexagonum coming out as Ananasek looks to jump back into this fight. 369, very healthy, empowered auto attack. And Ananasek feels the brunt of 369. Boss now trying to trade, but 369 is having none of this. In a 2v1, the Dawning Shadow to help him out. Chases down Boss. Corrupting Potion's not going to be enough damage.
Wow. I was looking at that play and thinking, Ananasek is only level 5. There's a real world where he could die here. No flash on no man's.
Casa flashes in and knocks him back with the barrel, and top esports get 2 quick kills. Here's the Requiem though, and Knight can really only pray to some miracle to keep him alive.
Okay, so UOL are at the very least able to get something back. Now they're going for the all-in bots.
Hook lands onto Jackie Love. Yanja there to gobble him up and spear him out. Caster's very low though as an Ananasek.
Of course, ever since we've moved into international competition, average Drakes have kind of moved much later and later, largely because the bot lane matchups have been a little bit harder, and also AP junglers as well. I don't think they're going to dive this yet. I feel like the wave isn't stacked up enough, but this is the window that they were looking for. Of course, Knight should be spotted. Boss knows this is coming. Let's see if he can outplay.
Teleport immediately from No Man's. Knight's going to get jumped on. The Hexagol made him, knocks him back as well. No Man's looking for the damage, but there's the explosive cast, and No Man's has to flash across the wall, and Boss just doesn't have the DPS to kill Knight. Cullen comes out, doesn't hit anyone, but Boss is bonked in the head by 369. The Rift Herald now used in the top lane. That's going to be
outplaying that situation. UOL are going to try and make this cross-map play. Let's see if they can at the very least get something back.
Yanja is the one who's first. Hook, Sonic Wave coming out. Depth charge used, but here's the counter TP as 369 can join this fray. He's gone back to base. He's got more items, and with the counter strike, he doesn't quite get onto Santos. Santos has to burn the flash to escape.
I feel like he's rolled a 9.
Said he rolled a 9. If this isn't a 9, I'm blooming well scared for when he rolls a 9, right? I don't want to be the top lane on the other side of that.
What if this is a 6, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. Gadget now caught underneath the tower. Yanja coming across. Jackie Love using those long-range autos, and Knight just comes in for the double shot and the kill. Yanja didn't pop the thick skin, and maybe could have survived if he had.
He could have survived. He definitely could.
Any possibility of Unicorn stacking those up. Soul Point so long away now for the Unicorns, and I think this is kind of the expectation for this game, where Unicorns had a good few forays.
No one can really answer outside of maybe the Camille and Syndra holding him. On top of that, you'd say, well, maybe Gadget could be the late game insurance. Like, maybe, but you've also then got Jackie Love on the center, who kind of has infinite scaling, you know what I'm talking about? And because of how aggressive he is on the champion, he reaches those points much later as the engage comes in from Casa.
And all it takes is a single misstep. Like, Ananasic thought he was safe. He's got ward jump. He can try and get out. And immediately he's, okay, underappreciated as per usual.
You mean just baggage? That's what you mean? Just sitting at the bottom?
He did nothing. He just kept his AD carry completely safe in the lane, made sure no one could ever kill him. Supports. Anyway, Top Esports going to use the Rift Herald in the mid lane here to try and batter down.
They'll always make sure that they'll go as far as they possibly can until they recognize, okay, we've pushed it a little bit too far, then they'll look to disengage. There's another example, 369, he should be safe though. I
mean, he might just be able to win this. The depth shot's gonna lock him up. There's the counter-strike. He dives onto Ananasic and he just kills him. 369 still trading. Gadget trying to land the lay waste. Can't do it. It's a double for 369. It's 6-12-18 there in the top lane as Top Esports find 2 in a 1v4.
Kill, but he just bought so much time. Then the Senna ultimate came through and that gave him just enough shielding to be able to get that additional kill as well. And off the back of that, Knight is going to secure a tier 2 in the bot lane as well. Beautiful stuff.
In the first place, TP coming in behind here is 369. Well, he can smell blood in the water, as can the rest of Top Esports. Might be gifted over to Jackie Love. It is, as he secures the kill. Gadget trading here onto Knight. Exhaust goes down onto the Lucian, but he can just dash away. And Wall of Pain will connect. Knight has a blast cone here, so this is going to be just chip damage down as the Baron has been started up by Top. And an R6 starting his red buff and realizes perhaps Top Esports are on the major objective. Yuyanja's going to gobble away the red. Don't need that Devourer for saving your teammates or anything as the fight goes on.
No!
369 steals it. And now perhaps Unicorns of Love realize that Top Esports are in the Baron pit. They gave the game away just a tad there, Vedius, as the Unicorns of Love come across and Top Esports disengage the Baron.
Oh my, steal that one away, but that option will not be given to them.
I mean, I think they had it if they didn't go for the red buff, I'll be honest. I think if they didn't have 369 jump over there, it was just Yanja messing around with that Ananasic, they could have taken it. The Wall of Pain coming down here in the mid lane as the Dragon goes across towards Top Esports. Yuyanja's actually stepping forward. Gadget exhausted. Gadget's just dead. Does have the Requiem, but there's no real lasting damage yet on top. Yuyanja's the one caught out. Thick skin, not hot. Dredgeline coming out as well as Jackie Love tries to turn the damage back around. Knight now dashing forward. Last Embrace gonna hit onto Santos, but Boss dives in with Hexagol ultimatum. Gets one, gets a double. Jackie Love turns it back around. Jackie Love survived through the Unleashed power, and here comes the Dawning Shadow as 369 dives onto the backline. Only Santos and an Anasic left alive. 369 gets one, and Jackie Love's looking for the second. 369. They will look for these plays. They are still, 6,000 gold behind in this game. Death Dance is almost complete for 369 as Knight and Casa look for Boss in the top lane. Casa's popped the Predator. Boss pops the hook shot, but here comes Knight. Just needs those auto attacks. The Hexagon ultimatum has been used by Boss. Casa able to pop the stopwatch, and Top Esports get another kill. But here's the secondary front of the fight, and we keep seeing Top do this. Santos engaged onto Yuyanja, and here comes Ananasic trying to dive onto Jackie Love. The Sonic Wave, not quite enough damage. He dashes forward with the safeguard. Santos now targeting the backline, but the shutdown comes down, and that's 2 quick kills. Here's 369 though, and he's not happy that you just killed his teammates. Another 2 goes over to Knight and Santos, the last man left standing. He is hoping for some way out of this, but 369 is having none of it.
Yoel trying to make this game closer than it is, but it feels like that the gap is just too big. Top esports higher level than you. It's unfortunately not resulting in anything, and it is always 369 coming in at the end of these fights to clean things up. Top esports now going to secure the Baron.
To be in if you're Unicorns. 25 minutes in, 9,000 gold behind, a Baron buff still with 2 minutes remaining, and one of the best split pushes in the game storming up this bottom lane.
Being in, but they want to fight, not split push, Medic.
369's going in, immediately slow with the Wall of Pain. Santa's going to use the Dredge line to get himself back underneath this tower. And I'll be honest, that TP kind of sucked a little bit.
It was a power play, Medic.
What for the tier 1? Going to try and sync these waves. You can see the mid wave coming in. It's going to get that Baron buff enabled on it. 369 can rotate across, but Boss is actually going to dive on him. In the 1v1, I'm not sure you win. Gadget trying to put the Skittles down the lay waste, connecting. 369 forced away. Unicorns of Love losing their mid lane tier 3 as this happens. As Knight just chunks it down. Unicorns still standing firm for the moment, but 11,000 gold down. It's a very precarious position for them. Knight dives forward, exhausted straight away. The Dredge line doesn't connect. Santos tries to get onto Knight, but there's the Devour, and immediately the Lucian spat back out, and he goes straight for the kill. 1 down, 2 to follow as Ananasic falls. The third goes down as Gadget is also deleted from Summoner's Rift. Boss is flashing in, will land the kick to the back of the Lucian to get a counter kill for the Unicorns. It's more than enough time to take
actually,
this
well, okay,
down.
so the bigger thing is that there's still 15 seconds left on UOL. Okay, I didn't appreciate that. I thought that they would play from Knight, largely because he knows he has the mobility and the protection from Yuyanja as well, so that even if UOL is able to answer back, he's able to come out ahead and safely. He doesn't get the Senna ultimate to keep him alive during the use of the Karthus ult.
So Santos and Ananasic believe they have caught Jacula. What they don't realize is the only ambulance being called is for them, but here goes Ananasic diving forward. Jacula should be able to get away. Ananasic still chasing him. 369 very low, and there's the shutdown. Unicorns. I thought they'd lost the fight. I thought they'd caught them out, but instead, Top esports only able to trade a 1-for-1 in that battle.
Who's the ambulance actually?
I've just pinged over 60 stacks now, so has that enhanced range. Is in such a powerful position. Infinity, she's 4 items on this set.
Who's going to come out from Jacula? Oh, 369 is now here.
Boss is down in the bottom lane. So 369 being here is just a little bit of bouncer duty for him. Ananasic's trying to get in, but there is the explosive cast. Ananasic uses the kick to try and disengage. 369 manages to do it, but the last embrace is going to hit onto Santos, and he is just swept off the face of Summoner's Rift by Jacula. Easy enough kill for Top esports. Yuyanja going in, all on his lonesome, but No Man's and Gadget respecting the follow-up of Top.
Yes, and while I think UOL have been willing to skirmish, have gone for a lot of fights, this could be, never mind. I think that they've not really been able to compete with Top esports. Every small mistake that they've made, Top esports have been very quick to punish dramatically. And honestly, like, while I think their draft was creative, I think the Senna, the ultimate, actually does a great job of countering the Karthus ultimate, something that we didn't really talk about, but we've been seeing it multiple times throughout these fights. The cross-map power that Jacula's ultimate does provide has been instrumental in allowing Top esports to come out ahead with the lead that they currently have. Now 12k gold lead, they're knocking on the Nexus doors. UOL have one last ditch effort.
There goes Carter, and there goes No Man's. Was found in No Man's land there by Top esports. The second kill comes down as Gadget is removed. And even through the Requiem, Jaculove's able to survive in the stomach of Yuyanja, and now the re-engage coming out from an Ananasic trying to get onto Knight. Does manage to take one, but 369 is chasing Unicorns back onto their fountain. Top esports 3-0 in their first 3 games, and they haven't even looked close. Vetti is still undefeated as Boss dives in, but Top should just be able to close this one out. The Nexus will fall after they get their final kill.
When you have Azir, Ezreal, Nidalee, it's going to be an exciting one to watch. We'll keep an eye on Life, of course. With the amount of mobility that Life does have as well, you have to imagine that that's going to be very valuable, as already Fnatic going for a very potent all-in at level 1.
Yeah, you get so many stuns off as Hylissang. Leona has so much power. Heal coming out. Life is dead. First blood to Fnatic in the bottom lane.
Wow, and so they punish the flashless Life. So the thing is about this Rakan is look at Selfmade in the bot lane. So Life is still only level 2. He's hovering around. Selfmade spots him, and he has no flash.
But Life should have his E, but the smoke screen's going to stop him. He uses the grand entrance to get out of it, and they're going to chase him down. Life flashed on by Selfmade. Ruler's the next target, has to jump underneath the turret, but no one has taken tower aggro yet. Selfmade looking to take it first. The end of the line comes out. One more auto is enough, and Selfmade gets it. 3-0 and 1,500 gold lead to Fnatic.
And Genji's bot lane is just crumbling right now, and it's all because of this summoner spell choice. What was supposed to be about aggression, finding early skirmishes. Oh, Fnatic's gonna go for another dive!
Ruler gets Zenith Bladed, the sun coming out. Here's the TP from Genji though, and Fnatic maybe have overstepped. Selfmade gets another kill, BDD coming in, another TP from Rascal. Hylissang and Selfmade need to try and get out of this, but they do not have the summoners. 2 kills, back over to Genji.
So Genji are finally able to respond, but the damage has been done. Medic, reckless kill it.
Definitely help. Nemesis has the shockwave here. Could kill Rascal. Rascal with no flash. There's the shockwave. Rascal, cold the meat, just about able to survive for the moment, but Nemesis still has the flash. Dominus is popped. Nemesis trying to turn it around. Rascal going in with the slice and dice. The flash away. Rascal once again uses that Q to gain some health back and is able to survive.
Wow, okay, so I think Nemesis, if he had a little bit more mana there, really could have gotten that solo kill, but a lot invested. Now here comes the TP from Ornn.
Life still only level 3, no flash. Flash shield of Daybreak, and that's the stun on Ruler. He hasn't got a summoner to get away, and he is locked up underneath the tower.
And this was the TP play we were talking about. Bwipo has that advantage, and I think the main reason why Fnatic is up to. So even though they find themselves at a deficit, they still have answers, they still have ways to bounce back in this game.
It's going to be close. Flash smite from Clid to secure it. Selfmade tries to turn it back around. The smoke screen used. Clid's going to try and jump with the wall, but can't get there in time. Selfmade goes, well, you can have the held, but I'll take your life. Wash is about 15 seconds away. Hylissang Hex flashes in, and there's the TP burn from Life. The Rakan's going to join the fray and will be able to protect his Renekton for the moment. But actually, Rascal going back here. Clid is on his way. Hylissang setting up for the stun. Rascal almost has the dominance, but he just doesn't have it in time. And now Life's the next target. He doesn't have flash, but Clid should be in range for him to battle dance away. Now he is down towards the bottom side of the map, playing around this dragon. In the bot lane, there's about a 20 CS lead for Reckless. He's already got a Mana Mune stacking up. Clid has no flash, but the Zenith Blade goes wide, and Hylissang is yet to hit 6. Selfmade, though, is going to proc the red buff slow, and there's the stun, and Clid is done for. Fnatic get their 8th kill of the game. Betty, we're going at a kill a minute.
We certainly are, Medic, and now this is going to be the Infernal Drake for Fnatic. A big punish there onto Clid as well, and the thing that I wanted to highlight before that even happened was when we thought about how this early game was going to look, right? Genji wanted to play through the top side of the map. BDD on this...
It fell for him, so that's an extra 320 gold into his back pocket. And I like the idea of feeding some of that gold onto your Azir. He is your late game insurance to a degree. So having him have extra items is very powerful. Nemesis with the shockwave as BDD shuffled him back. Selfmade's going to try and dive in here. Clid is almost just deleted. Selfmade trying to get those autos in, but BDD is standing in the way. Here's the Dawning Shadow to help out Selfmade. BDD falls back underneath his tower. The end of the line doesn't connect. And Life is there in time to help out his mid.
So Genji are finally able to find a skirmish that goes in their favor. Good use of the ultimate from BDD to be able to shut down Nemesis with the help of Clid. Now, Genji continuing on the offensive, double TP.
I love this proactivity from Genji. They are not willing to sit on their laurels and let Fnatic scale up. And here is the damage, and there is the burst kill. Reckless already down. Hylissang now underneath the tower. Isn't going to survive for long. Rascal can tank this for days, and it's a double for BDD.
Excellent commitment from Genji. They're finally getting back onto the board. You can see some of the
time, which is like, he doesn't let you back. Yep. It's just like, hey, I'm just going to put my face in here, make sure that you don't back. Sometimes he overcommits, as you say, but there he was just making sure that Rascal had to waste a couple of extra seconds. Mid lane tower goes down.
Now Genji can look for a potential dive in the top lane. Of course, no wave is stacked. Bwipo should really consider resetting here, though. That's a lot of damage, and Life is going to spot him out.
Life pops the quickness, and Bwipo forced underneath the tower. Nemesis is going to TP in. Bwipo knocked up, taken out by Clid. Dawning Shadow too late. Nemesis looking for the shockwave. Clid flashes it. But here comes Yumu's Ghostblade. Well, it's actually taken by Hylissang, but Yumu's Ghostblade is the build here for Selfmade. I like having the Black Cleaver on Reckless because of how quickly you can stack it on a Senna. Your auto attack actually puts 2 procs of it on. So auto Q auto gives you the full 6 stack. And not taking it on Selfmade because he needs that extra...
Where the opposition has been great at punishing.
Yep.
And I think that's what I've enjoyed so much. It's constantly been a punish game. Who's making those little mistakes that the enemy team can then find an opportunity to get that advantage on? You can see like a lot of the outer towers are now falling. The outer tower in the bot lane and the top lane for Fnatic are likely going to how these fights should be played. We want to see patience from Genji, but we haven't seen that this game as they're looking to dive Bwipo once again.
Dominus propped, Call of the Forge God being used as well. The battle dance going to do a lot of work here as Life gets the kill. And Wibbo was just locked up in place for such a long time.
Yeah, again, this is another one of those, even though they're at a deficit.
It's just so much fun to watch. It's like two boxers in the ring, just exchanging blows.
Yes, in terms of his itemization, he was shut down very hard in the early game, and there's very little that Ruler could do about it. And now the action doesn't slow down as Whippo is looking for a play.
Flash Zenith played there from Hylissang, missed, but there's the knock up into the Solar Flare, into the Shockwave, into a very dead Croc. Yep, that's exactly how you can lock down the Alligator in the bottom lane.
Wow, okay, so that was a good utilization. It took them to actually enter and set up this Drake, because Rascals now push this wave all the way underneath the tower. That's a lot of farm that's being lost.
Genji giving this one up.
Okay,
it's only second Dragon.
I mean, it's not a...
And Fnatic, after the 22-minute mark, are setting up around this Baron. We have seen them sneak one away before. I remember they traded it for a Dragon against TSM. They often like to try and get this vision control and then see perhaps if the enemy team face checks into you. Zenith Blade just goes wide on cleared. Life actually has a really good flank position here as Hylissang and Reckless maybe have overstepped. Selfmade coming in from the bottom side of the fight. There's the core of the Forge God, only hits onto Life, but he can dodge back. Not if he's knocked up. Whippo takes the kill. Life is down.
Wow. He does have the cleanse. Wasn't able to get out of that one, though. And good chain CC coming out from Fnatic. They're going to lose the bot lane.
But a Mountain Dragon with an Ornn is a very scary prospect. Fnatic actually getting control of the mid lane here as well, but Genji looking for flank. Life doesn't have flash, but has the exhaust, has the cleanse. Rascal coming in from the top has already popped that Dominus, and then it's straight into the face of Selfmade. Hylissang trading here, and the TP comes in from the Ornn as he tries to dive onto the back line. Call of the Forge God comes down, there's the quickness. Call of the Forge God goes the wrong way, but the Dawning Shadow keeps Whippo alive. And there's the knock-up, and there's a double, and there's one more. Ruler falls, BDD shovels in, but the Emperor can do nothing in the face of Fnatic. 4 quick kills to Fnatic.
That was unbelievable. Fnatic come out ahead. They're looking for the final kill.
Reckless chases him down. The last embrace finds its mark. The final auto is enough. Fnatic find an ace at 27 minutes, and they're looking for the base.
Look at the death timers right now, Medic. Fnatic may be looking for the game. They have a stacked wave in mid. They're looking to knock down the inhibitor. All 5 members alive. I think that could be it.
In a game that has been back and forth, Fnatic find the mistake from Genji. They're on the Nexus towers. It's only Life alive to try and defend. The exhaust goes down onto Reckless, but Life is no longer. Nemesis takes him down. The Nexus towers fall, and Fnatic bounce back after a disappointing performance against LGD to topple the undefeated Genji.
What potential all-in?
Rushed that level 2, but couldn't quite get there in time.
Exactly that, Medic. I think Double Lift and Biofrost had the push, and they thought they were going to get the level 2, but then they realized that Mark was posturing very aggressively.
Another hook onto Double Lift. Double Lift might even be dead here. The Ignite goes down. Double Lift trying to escape it. He's already burnt heal, and Kramer gets first blood in the bottom lane.
Huge for the LGD 2 versus 2 inventory. Really like seeing this from Orianna players. It's just such a good magic resistance item. Meanwhile, Biofrost in the bot lane.
Going in with the Magical Journey. Speaker's going to join them as well. Mark immediately hooks the Graves, and Biofrost doesn't quite land the stun and has to flash away. Shen can come down here. Has the Stand United. Bjergsen's joined the fray. 3v4 right now. Of course, there's the Stand United coming out from Broken Blade as he comes down towards the bottom lane. It's a 5v3 underneath the tower, and LGG are trying to survive. Bjergsen dives in. There's one. Mark down. TSM start to call the alarm bells and retreat as another lockdown comes out. True Shot Barrage chunks out both Kramer and Peanut, but TSM execute the dive.
A little bit of damage down there, shoving in the wave. Biofrost forced to flash very early on at the risk of getting stunned up. You can see on your screen as well on the bottom left, people are dying right now.
This is great from TSM. They've actually just caught Long Xing out on a rotation, it seems. Yeah, have been spotted out. Bjergsen on a ward, but here we go for the big fight. All of LGD in the back of the pit. The root comes down, the Shockwave pulls back Speaker. Mark re-engages onto Biofrost. Now Jie stepping forward. TSM retreating just a tad as here comes Kramer from the middle lane. Last embrace doesn't quite connect, but Biofrost is still left for the Wolves. Jie will take him. The Rift Herald was secured, though, by TSM.
So initially, this fight looks like we're going to have to disengage from this one. And unfortunately for them, they end up losing a member. Now Peanut in the top lane.
Broken Blade still has flash, but he's going to go to sleep and is sliced up in his dreams.
Couple small mistakes now coming through from TSM, resulting in LGD picking up an even bigger gold advantage. Of course, they did get themselves the Rift Herald. Double Lift did get a lot of free farm down towards the bot lane. Now Biofrost back in top lane.
Long Xing, he's just feeling the hurt as all of TSM continue to dive on him. You can see Bjergsen's coming up through that tri-bush as well. TP's expended by LGD to try and disengage. Collateral damage. Bjergsen double pop, dives straight in, can't hit Long Xing, and there's the Dawning Shadow. Peanut and Jie now very healthy. Bjergsen chased away. And it was a little bit too greedy from the TSM mid.
Yeah, and it feels like that these small plays...
The last time they used that Stand United proactively, it worked out so well for them, and now they're trying to fight around. The Dragon double lift dived in, stolen away. The smite from Speaker, Mark stunned up, and Speaker's on the chase. Dredgeline's going to get Mark just that little bit of distance, but Speaker is having none of it. He's chasing him down, looking for the kill. Doesn't have flash, but does have the dash. Speaker gets the Nautilus.
And now it's weird plays coming out from LGD. Only 2 members trying to secure the Drake. Valuable for TSM. And now they're in trouble because Speaker just gets ulted.
Floating Lullaby onto Speaker. Temper Fate will keep him alive for the moment. Bjergsen's coming in to try and help out his jungler. Watch out, Eat is Speaker. Mark goes in. There's the shockwave. Misses Xie. Caught out just a little bit. Broken Blade comes in with the Stand United trying to join the team, but now he's in the midst of LGD. And it's a 5v1. That's an unfair fight. LGD get their 5th of the game.
And you can see, like, the fact that the Herald wasn't bot meant that the tower didn't go down. Kramer and Mark could return to lane. And then the rest of LGD punish the fact that Speaker overstays, trying to set up one to dive.
And because Biofrost's not in the lane, LGD can just take down this tower. Can't quite secure it yet as the wave comes forward. You actually saw TSM did get more plates in the early game, so they had just that little bit extra gold from there. But the extra kills for LGD and slight CS discrepancies, 20 in the mid lane, 30 in the top lane, giving LGD that gold lead.
I think that LGD have done a great job of finding these advantages, and a lot of it started with the bot lane 2 versus 2, getting that kill onto double lift. The fact that they've been able to find these
spell combos to really be able to catch people out. So you can see now Bjergsen working his way down towards bot. In case Kramer had stayed around, he hasn't. They're going to give the gold across towards Bjergsen down in that bottom lane and just try and funnel as many resources onto this LeBlanc as possible.
Exactly that, Medic. They're trying to make Bjergsen the man in this game. Oh, that's huge.
Floating Lullaby coming up, the knock-up. There's the double sleep. Watch out, Eat goes Biofrost. And the Tempered Fate can't save him in time. Bjergsen is on the bottom side of this fight, could rejoin. But LGD will just walk back through the jungle from the bottom lane. Should be the first dragon of the game for LGD.
And Broken Blade trying to push through the top lane so that he can try and trade something back for this Drake.
Right, you've got the Ludens finished on the LeBlanc, you've got the Manamune stacking up. You can see Bjergsen trying to trade here, and the Stand United, you've got these proactive plays, they dodge away from the shockwave, and they just take down Xie.
So I was just about to say, the thing that TSM need to be doing with their comp is looking picks for...
Oh, it's a countless team behind them.
They've overstayed.
Speaker caught out to start off, and here comes Xie. He's not happy with the fact he was just killed. Speaker killed by Peanut. Teleport out here from Broken Blade. It's not what you want to see.
Mid lane, the TP needs to come through soon from the LeBlanc because LGD, they're looking for a fight.
Bio first caught in the last embrace. Teleport coming in. There's a flank position here for Bjergsen. Rift Elders pop. Broken Blade jumping in, trying to get the torn off. Lang Jing's already dived onto the back line, and Speaker was his target. On the front line is Broken Blade. Bjergsen being forced away. The Stand United just being used for the shield because you know that Broken Blade was gonna die. Speaker down as well. Lang Jing trading against Bjergsen and double lift. He'll get removed from the fray. But now Kramer is on the hunt. So are Mark, so is Xie. Bjergsen their first target, flash in. The ball of death finds its mark. Double lift stunned against the opposite wall, and Kramer just needs a few autos to finish it off. Xie takes it. LGD find a resounding team fight in the river.
And even though TSM need to find these picks, they should be warding these choke points, and then as LGD walk in, that is when you pick them off. You shouldn't be going for
Bjergsen go for it. The chains still connect. Bjergsen just needs to jump in. He gets it in the end. I thought for a second maybe he misstepped, but Peanut is down, and that's the flash burn and 30 seconds.
Only marks from the side of LGD. Let's see how fast TSM take this one down.
Xie does not have Shockwave. Kramer has the Dawning Shadow, the Depth Charge available as well, and you can see using the Curse of the Black Mist, LGD are going to try and step forward. There's a flank position here for Bjergsen though, and if he can get onto that AD carry, he can absolutely burst him. In goes Mark, in goes Bjergsen, but he can't quite get onto the back line. The Dawning Shadow coming out, True Shot Barrage is being used. Bjergsen's still not really in this fight yet. TSM have been forced away from the Baron. Speaker has to use the Blast Cone to get to safety. And in that time, Peanut has respawned and can rejoin LGD.
We don't care. They run TSM down and force them out. Now TSM is looking for a pick.
Remember, no flash on Kramer. Broken Blade just looking to catch out Kramer, and double lift flashing forward to make sure the enemy AD carry died.
This game,
vision control for TSM is mostly around that topside jungle.
Look at the pings in the mid lane from LGD. They're just like, let's go mid, let's go mid.
Double lift has no flash. He's got no flash. He used it already, and Mark locks him down, and double lift is dead. Now TSM are looking for a pick in the side lane, but this might just be the inhibitor in the mid lane, Vedius.
I mean, we were talking about it, right? Like, LGD, they'll punish these mistakes. They're going to interrupt the backs as well. Top will send 3 people mid, because that's how trading works. So we're going to push down mid, and then Double If tries to hold the line, uses his E too early, immediately gets punished by. Considering how their play-in started, I think expectations were that they would not be in this kind of position. Their only loss so far in group stage was to Gen G, and a win here would tie them for first, with both Fnatic and Gen G making week 2 all the more exciting.
So now Bjergsen has a slightly easier task of catching out that AD carry. LGD going to start it up. This is it, TSM. This is the moment to fight. 4,000 HP on the Dragon. TSM looking for the flank. Bjergsen trying to come in from the side, but already Stand United has been used and Bjergsen's jumped into the pit. Hooks goes in, Speaker called out, and there is the Dragon secured by Speaker. Team Liquid, TSM able to fight this one out. Biofrost forced back, but you can see Double Lift has been caught. He is dead. Biofrost is next on the menu, and although you got the Dragon, you do not win the fight, TSM. LGD on the front foot now. Biofrost being forced away by Peanut. The Swirl Seed goes wide, but it's only Broken Blade and Peanut left alive. Biofrost left alive. Biofrost will just about escape with a final Caretaker's Shrine. Peanut looking for the Swirl Seed, can't land it. Swings around the hammer. Mark goes down, but the rest of LGD are pushing in the mid lane. Inhibitor their target, and maybe even more than that. 13 seconds on Speaker, 17 on Bjergsen. Broken Blade being forced away here by Peanut, and the rest of LGD actually just want this kill. Teleport used, as Broken Blade will be able to escape, doesn't die in time. He gets back to the Nexus Towers. And
can drop the control ward right here. He's tipping in behind them. This is his way into the backline. Here we go.
6,000 HP on the Baron. LGD in a little bit of two minds, deciding whether they want to fight it or whether they want to fight TSM. They force TSM back. Bjergsen is still in a very good flank position, not spotted on any vision. Broken Blade, the one hooked up here. Bjergsen is in the perfect spot to catch out Kramer. Kramer flashes away from the chains and just about survives. The shockwave hits on 2. Double If kills Kramer, but the shockwave is massive for Shie. And now LGD just rampage through the TSM backline. Double If tries to cleanse and get himself away. Can dash in just a second. The missing shots are hitting. There's the arcane shift across the wall, but Langxing is having none of it. He will chase him down. Double If once again trying to get away from this mark. Ignites in the Ruthless Predator. Stun connects, and that is it. Only Bjergsen left alive for TSM.
That was the flank for Bjergsen, but it was the fight for LGD. Longjin is going to end the fight by killing Bjergsen at the very end, and LGD now with 4 members strong are looking to end the game.
Try as they might, TSM could not find the win. LGD too strong on the day. They will tie up with Gen G and Fnatic at 2-1 in this group.
Beautiful team fight at the end there from LGD. Xie once again with a fantastic...